Are you looking for a quality power bank that's offered at an affordable price? Today, we look at products by a company called INIU on Let's Talk Tech Today. Hi everyone, Mike here. I'm sure everybody owns a power bank to recharge their cell phone, whether they're at home or away from home, and your phone just doesn't last as long as it used to, and just the added convenience of having something right next to you using a short cable, whether it's a 6-inch or a 1-foot or 3-foot cable, they offer a lot of convenience to people. And I've been purchasing a company for the last 5 years called INIU, and as you can see, I have quite a collection of these. And not only do I own this many, but many of my family members also do as well, based on my experience with the products and how affordable that they can be and what the different features that all of them offer. So I thought I would finally make a video and review all of the ones that I own. There are other ones that they do offer that I don't currently own, but I probably will add them to my inventory. And I thought I would start with the very first one. This is called their BIB5, and they are available in a black or a white color. I have one of each of these, and the packaging changed along the line too for them. But this is a 20,000 milliamp hour battery pack. It offers a 20-watt output on the USB-C port and a 22.5 watt on the USB-A. When you push the button once, it tells you how much power is remaining on the device, and if you double tap this, it has a built-in LED light. And this is the reason why I bought this initially. This actually was a recommendation that my brother told me about because he lives out west and does quite a bit of camping, and he said this is great to have, that you can keep it by your side, and using this LED light, these last for quite a long time. At one point, I actually did do a test. I turned it on just like this, nothing else connected to it, charged to 100%, and it lasted for between 6 and 8 weeks. I don't really officially remember how long it lasted, but this is perfect for what somebody might need in the middle of the night to be able to look for something, and you don't have to worry about leaving it on. So I definitely recommend this particular model, and the color is obviously somebody's opinion of what they would prefer to have, but only these, the B5 series, have I seen them available in the black and the white. The remainder of all the ones that I've ever bought for them are only available in a black color. The next one that I purchased for them is their model B6, and this one is only a 10,000 milliamp hour battery. These are handy for people that have heated jackets, that if you live in a colder climate, that this is slim, very lightweight. This is also the same specs as the B5, that it has a 20 watt on the output, but the battery is half the capacity and it's roughly half the thickness. The display on this is a little bit bigger. This also does have the built-in LED light, so that is a nice added feature that this one does have, and fits easily in a pocket for a heated jacket or in a back pocket when you're traveling. They have an updated version of that called the B61. This one is a 10,000 milliamp hour battery as well, but the way they redesigned it is it's a little bit thicker, not quite as thick as the B5 series, but it's much shorter. So if you don't have as big a pocket for jackets or just for more portability, this one is a valid option as well. It does not have the built-in LED light. So starting with this series on, the B61, it does not have that. Their B62, this is a 20,000 milliamp hour battery with this one, and this has a output on the USB-C of 65 watts. So this is finally getting to a point where you could use this to recharge a laptop that requires a 65 watt power supply. It won't work well, and it may not work at all on if you have a laptop that requires a 95 watt input. but same screen on this, just tells you your battery capacity. Has two USB-C ports, and it has the USB-A port on them. All of the USB-A ports up to this point, up to the B61, they support 22.5 watts on the output. Starting with the B62 series, they made the USB-A only an 18 watt, but most people, when you get to this point, you're going to use a USB-C so that you can get the most output from this particular device. Another one that I did buy, and I've searched up and down, I cannot find it, but this is a MagSafe charger that attaches to the back of an Apple device. Has to have the MagSafe ring on that. I will show some video overlays of this particular product, but it has a built-in kickstand on the back of it. This is a 6,000 milliamp hour battery, which will basically recharge your iPhone one time. Your iPhone does have to support MagSafe charging, but I did have some problems with this particular device. It's not the device's fault, but my case that I use for my iPhone has a magnet on the back that allows you to adhere it to metal surfaces, and it always interferes with MagSafe chargers or wireless chargers in cars. So I gave this product actually to my wife for her phone, and she can't find it. So I just wanted to point it out that it is something that I have bought and it does work well. But while we are on the topic of MagSafe charging, if you do own an iPhone and you have a traditional MagSafe charger, these stick to the device, and many people that do use these, I'm sure, can attest to how warm that these get. It will put 15 watts as an output. I actually reached out to INIU to inquire about a product that they now have. This is called their WI-213, and this is MagSafe compatible for iPhones. It's got a super, super strong magnet on this, and it allows you to position your phone, and having the built-in kickstand on this makes it so you can watch videos and recharge your device at the same time. But what I really love about this device, and INIU actually sent this for me to review just because I was asking quite a few questions about it, and they were kind enough to send this to me. But this has a cooling fan built into the back, and what that helps to keep it cooler while you're recharging your device at the 15 watt maximum on that. But you can remove it from the case, and that way for people that do a lot of gaming on their phones, you have this available. And I'm going to plug this in just so you can see what this has. The fan on this is pretty much silent. There is a built-in LED light to let you know that it is making contact. It is running right now, but it's just ever so subtle of a sound that it's nothing that would bother you. And even if you had it plugged in like this sleeping, it does have a slight standoff here, so you can place it down and it won't impede the airflow up from this device. But it does have a switch on here that you can turn the light and the fan off if you wanted to, but I don't really see the need to turn it off because it is that efficient. And I really love the fact that somebody thought about this, because I did another review recently about recharging a portable power stations when you're in a vehicle using a high-powered USB-C charging when you want something like 100 watt output. And one thing that I recommended on products like these is, why do they not have built-in fans in them? Because they produce a tremendous amount of heat, and I think that that's something that companies should look into. I know INIU does make those type of plugs. I'm hoping that I'll be able to test some of those out for them, and I think that that's something that everybody should have one of those in their inventory as well in a vehicle, because a traditional cigarette plug charger usually doesn't put out enough of an output for your high power devices. For cell phones, they're great, but if you have multiple people in a car that want to charge, Most of those devices have 2 ports on them, and you're able to recharge, say, a laptop or an iPad while you're traveling along with your phone. So back to the most recent power station that they have, or power bank, I should call them. But this is their model B64. This one actually has a color display on that where your percentages are in green, and depending upon what you're using, drawing power from this device, they'll appear in white, which I can actually do that for you utilizing one of their cables that I have probably 2 dozen of these. I just have had zero problems with any of their products, so I can attest to their longevity and their quality of these products. But as you can see, the white layout here, it lets you know that it's got 15.3 hours remaining, and it's recharging my iPhone right now at 9.1 watts. So that is a product that I really like. I believe I mentioned it's a 27,000 milliamp hour battery. That is my understanding the maximum a battery capacity can be to be FAA compliant to fly on an airline. This has a 140 watt as an output, and there's also a secondary USB port that lets you charge at 45 watts, and the USB-A port that they do have on here, that is step down. It's only an 18 watt port, but again, I don't really see many people using USB-A ports unless you're utilizing the other USB-C ports. The other products that I have from them are USB-C to USB-C cables. What is nice about these is they have a green LED indicator in here when it is plugged into your device to let you know that the power is flowing through it. This is their model D5CC. These are 100 watt cables. These are 6-foot cables, and they do come available as 3-foot cables. They're typically $1 less, but I usually like to get 6-foot cables. I figure when you get a 3-foot cable, it seems like you always want just that extra couple inches that you need. I usually just pick up 6-foot cables, and they're all over my house. But recently, their upgraded version of these are their model D7CC. These are 240 watt capable. And as everything is migrating that way and more devices are becoming more power hungry, the 240 watt cables, 2-pack is usually $1 more than the 2-pack of the 100 watt cables. I don't even bother buying 100 watt cables anymore because this is the future right now in the cabling, so you might as well go with that. They do have other cables that I have bought in the past that do have a USB-A on the for the port, and it's got a USB-C to your device. These are limited typically to about 15 watts. So I've got them in various lengths. I bought a 5-pack from them in the past that had, I think, a 1-foot cable, 2 3-foots, and then 2 6-foot cables. And again, they're all over my home that I have those available. What is good to charge most of these devices up until the BI61, their smaller pack, is they only need 20 watts as an input. This is also ones that I bought. They're 20 watt. They had a white one, and then I bought a 2-pack of 2 black ones, and I use those for in my bedroom, just charging for my Apple Watch, my iPhone, and EarPods at night. I find these are much more compact than the ones that come from Apple, and they just work. They're fantastic. They don't overheat. Never had a problem with any of these in here. And this MagSafe charger, it does come with, it's a different design from the one that I did buy. I don't see that they sell this individually like that I can at least find on their website or on Amazon, but this is a 20 watt charger as well that goes with this, but the maximum output on this device is 15 watts, so you always do want to provide a little bit more power than what the output of these devices are capable of. Every single one of these power banks comes with a carry case, and it also comes with an input cable. The earlier versions come with a USB-A to USB-C cable, and the B64, the 27,000 watt version, it is a USB-C to USB-C. That is the one I believe came with it, but I actually own two of these devices. These are perfect for recharging a MacBook. I use it quite often when I'm doing video editing and just sitting around on the couch, that if the laptop does happen to be low on power, this will easily recharge the MacBook. I think it'll do it at least 2 times. So I'm very, very pleased with the size of this. And it's really not too heavy, not overly bulky, but to be able to have that much power in something this size is really nice to have. The last thing that I want to talk about, this is not an INIU product, but anybody that does have any older ones, this is one that I recently found in a drawer. And as you can see, the side is bulging here. And I never take any of these apart, and I recommend that you don't do that, because lithium-ion batteries, they are very temperamental. If they get punctured or pierced, you could have quite a vigorous fire, because the oxygen needed to supply a high intense fire, that's actually part of the chemistry in lithium ion. So don't be playing around with them. I have seen different people on the internet that have taken various brands of battery power banks apart. And one thing that I do like about the INIU, of some of the reviews that I have seen people taking them apart, the stated battery capacity on these are what they truly are. They are not misleading on any of these. They are exactly as advertised. But if you have an older one, or if one of these happen to do these and it's out of a warranty, I found the best way to dispose of these is bring them to a proper location. I usually go to Home Depot, where they have their battery drop-offs. And even though these are lithium ion, I figure they know how to deal with these and how to properly dispose of them better than I can. But just don't throw them in the trash, because the last thing you want is to be starting a fire in your trash truck on your street. And I'm sure people have seen those videos as well, where trash trucks have to dump their trash out into an empty parking lot just because of something like this being disposed of improperly. So I hope that you enjoyed the review that I did on these products. I'm, as you can tell, a huge fan of these products from INIU. There are other competing products out there that do exist, and I have bought a few of those other companies in the past. Many of these other companies are a little bit more expensive than the INIUs can be. If you pay close attention to their products on Amazon, they do frequently put these on sale, and many times you can get them for 50% off when they do their promotions. So my recommendation is, any of these ones that you're interested in purchasing, add them to your cart and just periodically look in there and see if they have an advertised price. But I believe on this B64, the 27,000 watt version, I picked this up for under 50 bucks, and that's a heck of a price, because some of your bigger name brand companies, they'll charge you over 100, sometimes 150 for something equivalent like this, and there really is no need to be spending that much on any of these devices. We hope to be able to cover more of these INIU products in the future. I will actually be reaching out to them again to find out, do they have any other new products on the horizon that are due to be coming out, or any other ones that I don't own. If that's something that they might be willing to send to me to review, I will make an additional video covering those new products as they become available to me. And please go into my comment section and ask all the questions you want. I do read all the comments that come in, and I will make the appropriate recommendations to the people, to my viewers, based on what you are asking. If you enjoyed this video today, please click the like. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe and share to your friends and your family, so that they can be made aware of all of the video reviews that we do produce. I do want to make a big call out to my daughter. She's actually the one that made this a design for the banner for my recording studio, and she's got a perfect knack for this. She told me, nope, you got to do this, this, and this, and I went with her, and I think it came out fantastic. So I want to thank her for that and creating that banner, and hope that our viewers are noticing that as well, and that you like it as well. So on behalf of all of us at Let's Talk Tech Today, we thank you for watching and have a fantastic day.